Welcome back to Nat One Nine Cents. Oops, all Lycanthropes. Last week we left off on a fun little adventure where we were on our way to save a child we had forgotten about and take that poor child back to theoretically safe harbor in the Bliss Conclave where she could be with her family. All we had to do was go with our friend Stilton, and we would head to Gideon's Libations of Opulent Madness, and everything would be okay. We'd meet up and we could go about our way. But along the way, we ran into oracles. We ran into we ran into uh, guards of the order, so the city guards. We unloaded everything that we had ever heard about anything, not knowing who these guards were, to these guards. We then ran into cultists, which we don't know how they knew about it or anything else, but I will then go back to it's going to be hard to know because we spewed out everything that we knew about everything to a person that we somehow trusted because they were wearing clothes. Lo and behold, some stuff was happening, and our dear temporal friend wizard Proteus appeared and does what Proteus does best: froze time and said, "Let's go." So today our session will be starting where the entire group was saved by Proteus. You actually will find yourself today inside of the secret lair the of the Gloom Defenders. The room that you're in is stone, but not carved stone completely. You can see that there's been inset. It's got some intricate work. You can see, oh yeah, I did describe it to you last week, didn't I? You can see that there is a temple to Hermes. Uh, Many of you would know this to be one of the gods of either mischief or travel. You see a vast library, which may or may not entice some of you, and a strange ghostly beast. If you're familiar with Yakeshan, it's a Yakeshan spirit. There appears to be a hall along with some area that would likely be quarters for others that are visiting. And then there seems to be an offshoot with a large glowing crystal. You can see that it's arcane in nature, and judging by the sigils on the floor, is likely used for teleportation or some kind of other magical travel. You were all seated, and you see that Stilton, your favorite flavor nodule wielding gnome cheese connoisseur, has seated with you, and your little female rat folk friend, or seemingly rat folk, as when you see her this time, she is sitting and looks like a little human girl. This may or may not intrigue some of you.
Stilton's cheese maiden.
Oh no, they're the same height, but that age thing is going to get you every time. Yeah, I'm 3 minutes and 52 seconds in. That comment is questionable, but okay. All right. Proteus lets you all take a relaxing moment. As you all breathe in, you feel calmer, more energized. Those of you of Druidic or have a fun nature check, because there's no reason for me to not answer this, realize that there seems to be calming spores and a calming effect among the mushrooms of the gloom of Undergloom. Proteus has taken a moment to make sure all is well. Cat, get your tail out of my face. And Proteus begins giving you an understanding of what is going on and shaking the foundation of Farcove at this point. Libandrus Corvinus, the Oracle High Priest of Janus and leader of the Oracles, has died within the last few months. The Oracles are currently working to install a new leader. Followers of Janus believe one of their church should be the head. while others look for a more diplomatic approach by nomination of other members of oracles and voting. The turmoil amongst the oracles can be felt throughout Farkov, as none have forgotten the tragedies of the past when the gods were angered. Of the oracles, there are only three potential heirs to the head of the oracle faction: Catalasio Corva, Proteus Expectance, and Matthias Laliard. The choice of the followers of Janus as Corvinus' first in command, Catalasso Corvax. After Corvinus' death, Corvax began to start his own quiet inquisition. He started in the poor residential district, ensuring his actions were kept quiet by paying Vizier Julius Larange, you would know his cousin from where you were at before, for his understanding of the sensitivity of the Corvax mission. I'm sorry, I know that two of the people in this group would very much need these references so they have understanding, because we made that reference to the shady dude that was in charge of Trap Town is the cousin of Larange. The only place of refuge from the oracles came from the brothers Goodspeed, Nymph and Salem. They were outsiders from Far Cove. Thanks to some influence from Dorian of the Cerberus Den, many believed them to be part of the Bliss Conclave. The brothers owned a tavern known as Gloomhaven, but during the great gentrification of Old Port Town, Gloomhaven used their new woke name, Gideon's Libations of Opulent Madness. The new tavern was assumed to be owned by the one-eyed, one-armed human named Gideon. The brothers could be seen working in Gideon's without many taking note of what the brothers were doing in the shadows of Old Poor District. The Goodspeed brothers were actually part of a secret organization known as the Defenders of the Gloom. The brothers had traveled to Far Cove through the chaos in order to stop the destruction of both their world of the Gloom and the world of Gaia. An evil entity, a corrupt ancient gold dragon named Eleroth, was working to take all the magics in existence and turn it all to his will. In order to help stop this corruption, Nymph and Salem met with Dorian, the friendly and questionably well-connected tavern owner. Dorian had offered them protections and privileges in return for first dibs on the goods and information they gathered from their interdimensional travels. The brothers struck a deal since they have been slowly growing their numbers and spreading the word of what is happening between the Gloom and Gaia. Another prospect for the role of High Priest of the Oracles is Proteus Expectantis, a relatively unknown old man and follower of Poseidon. The only reason Expectantes' name came up is due to the amount of time he has been with the Oracles. It is believed this High Priest has been is a human, but many say he was alive during the great shifter wars of old, before Farkov was even truly established. The rumors were never verified, but none of them seem to let this rumor impact the overall impression of most. Proteus Expectance is a kind and wise old man focused on the good of all, so that change may be enjoyed and rejoiced, not pained and feared. Finally, there was a new face to both Far Cove and the Oracle, named Matthias Laliard, priest of Thanatos, and Jake's heart is jumping right now because all of this falls right into what his priest is. Priest Lallard is a young human, but unlike many oracles, he is also a scientist. Thus, he is known as an artificer. Priest Lallard specializes in religious magical contraption, RMCs, which have been rumored to create miracles depending on the stories you hear. His renown reached the ears of the aristocrats of the wealthy residential district of Far Cove, and the aristocracy spoke praises of his ability to improve life, and in some instances, seemed as though Priest Lillard's RMCs had the power over death. Not all saw the appearance of Priest Matthias Lillard as to be a blessing. Many residents of L'Orangeville had noted that locals had begun becoming missing around the time of his arrival. It is common for the destitute to assume that anything that pleases the wealthy would bring destruction, but many spoke of the past returning. No names or stories had come into the light, but murmurs in the street spoke of evil, unnatural blights creeping back into Far Cove. The only fact all the citizens of Far Cove are aware of the religious leader of Far Cove, one-third the ruling body was dead, and a replacement was needed for stability and order to return. Proteus continued. With all of this going on, what has just occurred has made you all enemies of the city. With that said, I believe you are able to have the best benefit for success in seeing that evil does not take over Far Cove. As you continue to eat, you're informed that Nymph and Salem are working. This will be your new base. Michael, in terms of what you want, you inadvertently now have what we will refer to as Gloomhaven is your, I almost said basilisk, uh, bastion. So you guys have a bastion now and you're level 8, so that means, hell, you can use it. Uh, Additionally, this is the time while you're eating for you guys to have had questions about anything. This is where I invite you to use your player knowledge, and we won't think about it because we'll use it through the concept that you had general knowledge through stories that were shared by Thorn, which would have the triggers that'll help you guys go through. Because after this, you're going to be sent away to get this poor girl that you had forgotten about several hundred times to safe harbor, where her family is, and she can be safe.
Sounds to me like
How did they forget about the child?
So, you ever do those things where you're in a combat and you get a little
Die.
and you die and come back and die and come back, and then you're like, I want to check out the rest of the house and what else we're missing.
Besides
Forget.
Braun, who all died?
Well, that's all that mattered. That's all who died.
everybody.
Well, all the enemies and ones that may or may not have been enemies also died.
You got
Okay,
hurt.
so they killed some potential innocent folks as well. Okay.
We will say that while you were there, you always stepped in and stopped any innocence from being. You didn't stop the normal amount of stupidity, but you stopped anything that would
No, I never
definitely
can.
shake you. Yeah.
I
But
can't be everywhere at once.
Not yet. Not yet. Yes, dear. What do you need?
Sounds to me like Sir Will needs to take a couple levels into Echo Knight.
Oh, dude. That'd actually be awesome.
A paladin
Well,
everywhere.
I'm going to use my Echo Knife for lay
Hey,
hands.
can my Echo be a dog?
Yes.
Done.
Well, technically, if you look at how this realm does Echo Knights, you're technically a soul warrior. So if your soul is that of a dog, it would be like a Patronus. So yeah.
I imagine Sir Will is a multiversal constant where there's only one of him, but he's just everywhere at once.
I need to finish writing out the Oath of Sir Will.
I'm a little shocked right now. Did I just hear a paladin agree to become an Echo Knight too?
Oh my god, I didn't even think of
Use my Echo as a dog so I can pay respects to my favorite dog ever, which is the last name of my current character. The dog's name is Wellington.
Nice.
He is special to me.
So here's where we're at.
End of his time. So
He's not an Echo Knight. He's no fighter. You know how they've got Magic Initiate? He's a melee initiate fighter, and he just gets Echo Knight as one of his melee initiate abilities. It came in the form of a weird shield that's the shape of a turtle shell.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I can get this going. We've got a lot of stuff in this world.
I can't wait till Grimrock just like teleports in out of nowhere, grabs the shield, and leaves.
I'm trying to figure out because where this timeline is, we never touched on it with Grim. You would have already been gone. I'm trying to think about what little shout outs to stuff through all of our old. Like I have gone through your guys' backstories you sent me. I have gone through old documents that I'm like, man, if I brought this back out, it would undo like 25 different stories. There's some stuff you find. You're like, when did I say this?
I was gonna say, but the timeline we're familiar with is 2,000 plus years in the future, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, we jump 2,000 years to the future, and then we jump way the fuck back to the past. Like, I literally ripped off the final arc of Babylon 5 because I really liked it. but it's confusing as shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Which arc from Babylon 5?
Remember when they were doing the Shadow Wars, and
Mhm.
literally Devin is actually a human captain that went back in time?
Yeah. That's what I thought you were referring to. The
Yeah,
first
yeah.
captain of Babylon 5.
That's
became
Grimrock.
the, like Mimbari guy or
Yep.
something.
Yeah, that's why I made Grimrock. He went from being
Yeah.
he was trying to live up to his own legend that he created, and it was his motivation was to be himself. There's a story in there somewhere. Princess, I love you so much. I am literally streaming right now. For a person that doesn't want their face seen ever, you're in my stuff all the time. Don't worry,
Helen. Grow her own following.
Come on, child.
Sneak into streaming.
And remember, I have to figure out something to do with Helen the Headhunter. I would like to point out that where we're at now is partially because you wiped out a good portion of all the guards in Tharco with that wish, remember? When you reached out and spoke to your patron. When you were playing an artificer in the I'm gonna stab you in the face.
No, beat her with nom nom bread nom nom.
Shut up, Jared.
As you're being heard, I would like to share with you. I am to beat you with nom nom bread nom nom. Is this chicken?
All of a sudden, Michael finds 20 pieces of nom nom bread in his.
Oh, I have to bring that back.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, the nom nom bread is literally not fair because it's literally eating the magic out of, like, it's an entire storyline that hasn't been forced into existence yet. But to be able to have the mechanics, you're like, damn it, I know where this is from now. Like, perfect.
Yeah. Isn't it like you have to have like 20 pieces or like 20 or 10 or 20 pieces of nom nom bread to have advantage on like everything?
Yeah. It was 10 pieces, and then we just kept putting it in his bag, waiting for the day that he would arrive and look.
And then it was just like Michael showed up, and he's like, I have like 140 pieces.
What the hell is this?
Why am I over encumbered?
Now, I'd like to point out he also handed it out and made a very magnificent battle plan after feeding everybody a lot of bread.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Oh, goodness. All right. So, Proteus, let's see. What other things should I let you know about?
You said that we Thorn would have like told us a decent amount of stuff.
Oh yeah, we're gonna pretend he would have told you everything that you as a player would remember.
Okay.
I mean, he literally blurted out his entire everything to some random guard on the street. I'm assuming he would have shared willingly with everyone without blinking an eye.
I don't remember who has. I think someone took one of them. But I would like to ask Proteus, or Wesley would like to ask Proteus about the coin that has the two sides. The one that's scratched out and the other one that's the eye.
So when you look on there, Proteus looks at it, and he looks, and they look back up. Proteus is a changeling. It is the most real they I could come up with.
Yeah.
This is not good. This looks to be a coin that's been changed by magic. On the side that's scratched, it lets you speak to corrupt oracles. My bad. Correct order of ages. I haven't said Order of the Ages in so long. Good Lord. Order of the Ages. On the other side, the Dragon Eye. This is the sign of Elleroth. Spit. This would be used for you to be able to show allegiance to one side or the other. Where did you get this?
We found it in the house that the little rat girl. Oh my gosh, we forgot about the rat girl.
As you say that, you see the little rat girl walk out chewing on a big piece of cheese, just kind of like listening, looking around, oblivious.
Ah, she's safe.
Hey, can we make it where Sir Will never would have allowed you guys to forget about her?
I'm going to tell you, you could have continued to remind them because a DM as Sir Will continued to remind them because Sir Will would have been going crazy. And if you watch the vlog or the VOD, you will see me going, Sir Will would have, oh yeah. Mm.
We left her in the care of Stilton. She was fine.
Yeah.
They did finally say they left her in the
do
care of
remember
Stilton.
that. I
Yes.
do remember that.
They just forgot to ever go back to check on her in the concept of
Right.
passing time,
Right.
you know.
Right.
We were busy.
We found it on some robes in the house where the young little rat girl was in.
I guess I can share the look of the. So I've actually got all of the different priests that are being elected. I've got their pictures, and I wanted to have those be better. But where are you? Where did I save you? D&D data, NPCs for Gaia in Farkov. That one, and that one, and that one.
Above gamer name. Didn't you say that Callisto was a follower of Gaia?
Near the end.
Yeah.
But I was initially a follower of Persephone.
Okay.
The reason why I showed these pictures is every one of these pictures gives clues to existing lore that you can tell where they're from and little tricks. Additionally, every one of them has the symbol that could have a double meaning, but it does represent their deity. Because I'm a big nerd and I do stuff like this. But you can tell, for example, Corvinus is the one that has the two faces of Janus on his dangling from his belt. You'll see the big old symbol of Poseidon off of High Priest Proteus. And then, believe it or not, our friend Thanatos is Butterfly, which I thought was cool. But I really, really wanted to call out all the cool little glowing orb-like shard mechanisms hanging off of his belt.
Ah, those.
I'm doing that because I left a huge Easter egg that if anybody knows about my storytelling, you will be able to figure out where all of this lies in by the names and what's going on, because I'm dying on the inside about how stupid it is. Remember, that's Matthias Lallard.
Matthias Lauer.
He may or may not, if you know what those are, be a part of someone evil who also has another evil counterpart that likes to keep you simply safe. And then when you put all those together,
Above being your soul crystal.
oh,
Wait.
buddy.
Wait, Matthias Lallard is that
There you
Matthew
go.
Lillard?
That is exactly it.
I was looking at the picture. I'm like, wait a minute. This looks a little like Shaggy from the live action Scooby Doo.
I wanted to do a shout out that was totally our table. I'm like, they'll understand this one. Excellent.
Oh, I got the name when I was like looking at.
Yeah. So
I did not at first.
I was like, this works out too easy. And secession stories are great because they're just chaos. Because you get to pick a side. There is no right or wrong. Well, you guys are definitely going to feel there's a right or wrong, but there really is no right or wrong side. It's just whoever you choose.
There's always a right or wrong.
No, Sir Will, I can tell you there's a right one on this one, and it's very obvious which one. It's the one that looks like Sir Will when he's ancient and old. Again, if you look at all the different deities that are here, we've got Janus, we've got Thanatos, and then Poseidon. So we've only got one of the old gods.
Sounds like a no-brainer to Sir Will.
Well, you literally, the other ones are all Titan gods. They're primordial Titan gods. So in and of themselves, they're innately kind of frowned upon. So, and then there's the follower of Poseidon who's just always been there like, yep. Oceans. I like water.
Water is wet.
All right. Let's see. So other things, trying to go back through. You've heard about the evil. To give you a reference, kind of getting your brain back to where it's at. Uh, we haven't gone as a group or even talked as a organization about what's been going on in Far Cove since the B squad went in search of stuff. We went off and found a whole lot of stuff in the Temple of the Laws, a whole lot of craziness. There may or may not been a person that was never supposed to come back and cause problems. That if you run into it, you'll find out that Clay's character messed up stuff inside of the order, inside of the prison.
No.
Yeah. I went ahead and went through all the stories to try to see where we would have been with all the bad choices that have went on, and went, man, we built a world.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Everybody, please go ahead and give yourselves our favorite item of all creation, an emblem of the Gloom Defender.
Yeah. Make sure to attune to it, Renee.
Make sure to attune to it, or it will not work. Which also, for those that don't like to be heard, because remember, it allows for complete aware or unaware sharing of thoughts. Apparently, I used to have. The only thing that ever stopped it was your DM could stop it with the power of the gods. I've never stopped it. You guys do not know the advanced abilities. You only know the entire communication thing. As most of you probably have forgotten the other abilities.
It's a cheat code. Fast travel back to Gloomhaven.
Why can't we find this damn thing?
To say it's got teleportation.
There it is.
So, if you start asking about it, I will tell you about it.
Grin is just happy to be here with everybody. He's just kind of basking in the sights and sounds.
I just love
Where did Grin put his emblem?
it's just floating through there. You know it.
Wow.
You
Oh my
said-
gosh, it's like the window. It's like the DVD symbol. You just
Oh
wait
my-
for it to hit the corner.
It's like, guys, we need to disguise him. Why? They see the emblem. Hide it.
You don't have to attune that item.
You should have to. I haven't updated it. Don't be a dick.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say it's not registering for me to.
Hey, I'd rather I
Yeah.
don't have to tune it. You only get so many attunements.
Well, here's why.
Yeah.
Here's why I made it a tune. Ready, guys? Here's the broken ability of what it has. Ready? All you have to do is have a key in a doorway and do a religious check to a prayer to your god, and you can teleport between doorways, which is horrible because this is actually an ability because of Janus, because Janus is the god of doorways, quite literally.
Okay, so
I
on
remember.
principle, Sir Will would refuse to do that, probably.
Well, Sir Will is the reason why we have stories.
Wait, you said you need a key?
Any
Okay.
key, yeah, and then
Yeah,
you just
any
have
key and
you do
door.
a religious check. You make them do a prayer to your deity. You put it in the door, and as long as your religious check is high enough, the emblem will activate, and it will link you to that spot.
It's a good thing Sebastian didn't have that power. Take me to the nearest bar.
That would be horrifying because knowing you had no idea where you were at to begin with. So you're like, "Ooh, cannibals!"
Meat bar.
In fairness, you're very
Ah.
charismatic. I mean, you were only stripped naked and shot at a couple of times.
I was also a whale princess.
A gorgeous whale princess.
Beautiful whale princess. Too bad it didn't go. Well, no, it did go on my head.
Lazarus is still in charge of the Order of the Aegis. We are in a time of enlightenment. They're not supposed to be hunting the bliss and eating them or using them for sacrifice. But those of you that can think back 2 years ago, remember a certain Chuck Afton going and bugbears going and disappearing as they are trying to be safe.
This dastardly B squad. I don't think we ever finished that part of the job. Nope. We never did figure out what happened with those bugbears. But things happened, okay?
We can all assume they were strapped to a chair and their souls were removed and turned into soul shards.
Mhm.
Nothing's cooler than a battery. Side note, because I wanted to go, guess who created the stopwatch that stopped the power that put you guys all in the future?
Wouldn't have been Proteus, would it?
Well, it had to deal with time, but if I'm not mistaken, there is somebody that is evil that you would assume is evil, not to ruin storylines. Uh, that is an artificer that has been collecting the souls of poor people. Matthew Lillard.
So dark.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Matthew
feel
Lillard
really,
watches our streams.
I feel kind of guilty because I get yelled at all the time, and I literally just use historical things as my references. Like, why are you always doing stuff to the poor? And I'm like, ask Serge Tankian.
Yep.
Why
Or the
do
sheriff of
you always
Nottingham.
send the poor? Yeah, right. Because no one notices.
Yeah.
To the point where they had a hag that had forgotten who she was for a long time until night and evil got closer, and then some stupid. Renee, you were there when the oracles got the hag close enough. She woke up and wiped out all the oracles. Like, oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
We just
Oh,
use
yeah.
her as our weapon.
God, there's so many things. I need to do a one shot where because I did create something in Old Poor Town. Excuse me, L'Orangeville, because of the woke name.
L'Orangeville.
Have you ever seen Army of Darkness, where they have the pit in the very beginning of the movie where all the evil is, and they go and throw people into the pit? Well, they take care of everybody that way. If they are good or evil, the pit will tell them because they'll either live or they'll die, but the pit will let us know. So to have an entire campaign where you've got to get out of the pit, because there is actually the pit leads to the catacombs, which does have several ways out. But you've got everybody watching you. Matter of fact, Eugene, I have thrown you in the pit. My bad. One of the ideations of Sir Will has been thrown into the pit.
Okay.
You say, okay, you climbed right out. It was really annoying.
That doesn't necessarily shock me.
Well, whenever I give you undead, you're like, oh, finally. I blow it up. I blow it up. I blow it up.
You know, considering it makes me happy to be a paladin doing what paladins do best, I don't think there's anything wrong with you doing so.
That's true.
You know,
Let's see. So we've got the oracles. I'm trying to cover as much information as possible because what will happen.
This is more just me as a player because I know a little bit about the lore. I don't know nearly as much of like what like Jake is, but how long has Elroth been a problem at this point?
So
You said we're 2,000 years in the past from.
I've got a story for the birth of Elroth. It's in the lore.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where I said like it. Is it essential? No, but as we're just getting information anyways, it'll give more insight into it. Elroth, and then
Yeah.
Where are you? History and lore. Damn you, Josh, for moving my stuff.
Remember, Wesley was in a log for 6 weeks until you guys met him. I don't know nothing about nothing.
All right, so I will. The rise and fall of Elroth of the Gold. Long ago, when ancient powers were still shaping the land, there was a gold dragon in search of every bit of knowledge and magic he could. In his travels, he came to be known by the pantheons as Lore Keeper and Prophet. Gives you an idea of something else, buddy. I forgot that I pulled that from here. Oh, God. Due to his vast knowledge of all things, the Gold Dragon had no name as he was only ever given titles. The Gold Dragon learned that he could go about divine magic and begin to learn more about divine magic and began to take interest in the deities. But he did not practice nor study. The Gold Dragon became very interested in primordial magic and other ancient magics beyond divine. The primordial magic worked as a basis for all life and magic. The ancient magics were labeled as taboo, but all including the current pantheon. I need to rewrite this. God damn, I can tell I wrote this speedily along. Dum-dum-dum. The Gold Dragon thirsted for knowledge he had yet to grasp. He did not push the pantheons, however, and he did not want to outwardly pursue any of the ancient magics in accordance with current practices. On one of his many travels to Gaia, the Gold Dragon came across a hidden town in the north known as Ofglarong. This city had many wonders, and had had many wonders the dragon had never seen nor heard, deities and magics beyond what he had seen. Move! In Ofglarong, the Gold Dragon learned the power of the first magic. In giving something without a name, the name has acted as a magic that gives power and lord over the object or creature. Though that name can be recognized the thoughts, feelings, and plans that could be directed. Would you stop? I can't read if you dance in front of me. In his pursuit of becoming all powerful, Elroth gave himself the name. In doing so, he made it so no one may ever lord over him. The Gold Dragon, because I wrote this for something that I need to. This is all going to be modified. I'm scratching this. This is all something for a system that doesn't exist anymore, because apparently Ki was supposed to be used by the fractured soul, but that is because Ki is life energy. But it becomes a problem with key points. It was really stupid. But at the end of the day, he got into the primordial. As Elroth grew in knowledge, he found that he was actually limited to the scope of magic he could control himself. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry, that came out of nowhere.
But he did learn through his understanding of the primordial magics that you could remove and reutilize energies and matter. It sounds so scientific. Once Elroth learned how to enter the void and travel the chaos, he was able to begin his pursuit of other magics. I gotta rewrite all this. There we go. Elroth's lack of power forced him to be reckless, but beneficial by breaking rules of spellcasting by various magics and seeing that he could create. The first experiments came from fusing divine and soul magic. Normally, when soul magic is used, life energy from the caster. Josh made the system hard. Life energy from the caster was expended and mixed with natural energy. Elroth questioned what would happen if soul energy was left depleted completely, and what would happen. Elroth decided to make his first minion through the fractured soul, where he would use continuous soul energy. He would harvest the soul by splitting it in two. This would allow him to have control over the vessel while still controlling and as part of the energy for himself. Juxtaposition. Jesus Christ, this is Janu, Silly, Buff, and Blurt. Oh, I got a picture. Huh. There's a lot of stuff here that you guys like. Even though Silly was a part of it, there's no way that Renee would remember it, because I had forgotten that before the Dent Schoolhouse, the where the bridge of Ofglarong is, I named the Strait of Judas. I was like, man, I said some shit. Huh. And this is where the Lord. It was on this day. Let me put it here. Here, maybe. Here, maybe. Work. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. There it is. Can Renee remember this day? Jake's not here, so, you know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a blast from the past. Holy.
Now you know what's been going on the last week when I started going through, like, I'm redoing the web page, I'm looking at stuff, and I was like, man, I have got to, first off, really clean up my writing. I can tell that I took this and copy and pasted sections out of Discord and just posted it online.
Is that when I got my pumpernickel bread?
Yes, because this is when Blurt was running through the town covered in blood from watching the butcher with no context.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Buff, the buff wizard. And then, it's always a privilege when Adriana would sit down with us because Adriana didn't play with anybody.
I think she only played with us twice.
That's 2 times more than anyone else. All right, so there. Additionally, in the information, we talked about the Shifter Wars to give understanding about how long ago the Shifters Wars were. They were many generations ago across the kingdom of Gaia, which we call the world. During the war, cities were destroyed, farmland was burned. So the Shifter War history I actually included when we started because this kind of gives some of the understanding of the history of actual shifters in this realm versus lycanthropes or other. In this realm that was created, shifters all came because wizards did experiments and their magic overflowed, and they wanted to create were people. But but it kind of does the same thing that for this storyline, we made it work similar to spectators and beholders. The magic becomes a part of and becomes an. So you do have a race of actual shifters, but they are believed to not exist. You guys theoretically don't know. Actually, none of you know that Proteus is a actual shifter. The inner circle would know, which would be nobody at this table. Nymph, Salem, Gideon, the librarian, and his name. God, I made him a Yakeshan so Bird Boy couldn't get anything from him.
What about the lore keeper? Jared's old character.
Oh,
So that was.
Gunther?
So here's what was fun about Gunther. I forgot that the original lore keeper and where the lore keeper magic came from is actually from Alaroth. So what does that tell you about who the lore keeper actually is? Who likes to think of good doctors versus evil doctors and timelines? Oh, yeah. This is good. See, this is why I have to bring back all these old things so that I can have enough Farkovian history that we can play, all lore keepers. God. That may be one that's more fun to watch for some people than actually participate. Nope, I am rewriting that. To have a bunch of, just think of it this way: if all the lore keepers are there, one of the things going to happen on that one is you're going to roll to see what order you came in. That means if you've ever watched the one where they had all 3 doctors, when something happens, you're going to have a turn delay, but then you'll have the information.
Oh gosh!
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be headachy for certain. It'll be a very specific table. Okay, so yep. So there's that one. So basically, 1,000 years ago, from this time. Well, technically, if we're doing it like that, many generations, 1,000 years ago, 1,004 years ago, there was a genocide from the north that went to the south. They ran. They found refuge in deep woods, and technically. There may or may not be a large group of them down in the land of the man that's scary, Enki, in his desert area.
Pharaohs?
Yep. That actually is one of the rumored spots they made it to. Let's see. So there's the shifters. There's the most important thing that has ever lived, the gunchucks.
The gun.
Gungans. I'm just kidding.
Well, I liked it because I made the pepper boxes follow the Exandria firearms rule, which means technically when they hit, they're an area effect damage. And when you do, let's see, gunchucks deal 1d10 piercing damage. Flourish. When you're wielding gunchucks in 2 hands, take the attack action on your turn. You can attempt to flourish with this weapon immediately before you make your first attack. To flourish, make a DC 13 dexterity check, adding your proficiency bonus if you are proficient with nunchuck. On a success, you gain a +2 bonus to the first attack roll you make this turn. On a failure, you deal bludgeoning damage to yourself equal to your proficiency bonus.
Nunchaku.
Basically, it gives you the ability to make range attacks is the best way I have to look at it. They're awesome. Do I have anybody? See, now I want to give them to somebody. I like it when I look at. As we're sitting at the table,
Yes, give them the Wesley.
Proteus looks over at Anna and says, "I can tell you're weak and you'll need this," and hands you a big, firm pumpernickel loaf.
What? We'll
It
never
is-
escape this.
Yeah.
Grin just stares at it the whole time.
So here's the funny thing about Grin. Grin can't use that because the minute he does, it starts taking damage, and after six soggings, it's too soggy to use, and it disintegrates. So you can't even let him touch it.
Can it be? Could it be that the firm pumpernickel loaf is actually absorbing the moisture of Grin,
Oh,
so he
that's
becomes more like a raisin? Or
you just watch him become.
could
just watch him
be a
get-
version of himself.
Oh, he becomes a loaf man for the duration. It's like I'm slowed. I've got half movement, and I feel like I'm a roux.
You guys know when like crumbs start to break apart in a soup?
Oh no, he went outside. He's drying. No. Ah. That'd be funny.
Crazen frizz.
Let's see. We don't have a reason to know the history of Uzi Gloomland. We're not there. Shifters was important. Elaroth and the concept of basically the old magics and a lot of the magics and problems we're having today were Elaroth's original good intentions, later bad intentions.
Yes.
Oh, no more heroes of the past. He deleted all that. Boo hoo hoo. Boo hoo. All right. Anything else? Oh, this is a great time for me to equip. You're all level 8 now. Does anybody have any requests of weapons and or armor while you're here? This allows you to call out all of the old school stuff that I've made and so forth. Because, and this includes you, the pumpernickel, Renee. The pumpernickel loaf was for my pleasure.
Literally. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were
Michael
You
wants
were-
nom nom bread.
Michael wants nom nom bread. I agree.
Everybody, add to your inventory 20 pieces of nom nom bread.
Damn it! I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Remember that encumbrance, guys?
Sir Will has never had any nom nom bread, and so he will not have any.
If I'm not mistaken. So, Sir Will, you were given along with your emblem of the Gloom Defender, which you do not have to attune for it to work for the table talk. Excuse me. I mean, sharing thoughts. You will have to tune for it for portal purposes later. If you are not attuned to it, Proteus cannot track you for bailouts.
You make a good point, but it doesn't say it demands attunement. So
No problem. I'll fix that later. You're 100% correct. And we are on the lesser of the two versions right now. I called myself out. I screwed that up. Will I retcon it? No. I'm explaining why it doesn't work right now. Which is retcon.
Sir William Sir Will would, of course, like, oh, wait a minute, a sunblade. But
Yes, okay, that's yours. You guys have no idea. I just told you the gods and what's in here. The stuff I have written is scary because I'm not going to pull any punches. I'm going to play it right, and I'm going to play my first real Far Cove game instead of.
on that point, then forget the sunblade. I want a holy avenger.
All right.
Yeah, let's just give you a fucking epic item right off the bat.
Everybody at this table realizes I'll say yes. That just means you're scaling horribly because that.
Correct. Or no, I know. I should have a holy avenger and a sunblade.
Yeah.
And he has a special ability where he dual wields both of them and gets double attack.
No.
Michael's requesting to have Shambling Mound armor made.
Oh, good call. I've got that. Hold on.
And he also needs a staff for his magics. If you know what magic is.
I have Where are you, Mama Shambling Mound? I know I've got you.
Do you still have the PDF file of the Pantheon?
Yes,
Would
It
you
should be in the
able-
Google Drive.
it is in the Google Drive.
Okay.
Am I getting ready to add a whole bunch of other pantheons just so that they're there for us to have choices? Yes, because I have gone through and made Hindi and Norse gods.
Oh, that would be so good because I think you know who my patron is the Horned King.
Yep.
Oh. Oh my gosh. I got so much to choose from. This makes me so happy.
Where are you?
Okay, so Sir Will got his Holy
Where
Avenging.
are you? We'll never not. I don't think we'll ever not do that during a stream.
Nope.
It's okay. A buddy of mine that I work with, the last couple days, he refuses to let me forget about it. I had answered him a question, or he asked me a question. I don't know why I responded it to this way, but he's like, so whenever you're getting like packages and stuff like that, how do you like typically receive them or anything like that? And my brain immediately went to Creed, and it's like with arms wide open. And he's like,
hey, brother, are you able to listen? Are you not able to hear? Oh, I'll fix that. Hold on.
he must use his ears to hear.
Well, I noticed his headset went away. And then
No, he uses
I
his
hear you.
eyes here.
There he is. Good deal. My microphone still works, so that works.
Hi, Chris. Can you hear it now?
Good deal. My bad, Bronowski.
Mike Branowski. Mike Branowski.
Let me see.
God damn it, Rozzy. All
Zach,
right.
is it in your Google Drive?
The one that I shared with you guys, yeah.
Okay.
It'll take me. I've got to get all this stuff much. I thought I was organized, and then I realized I'm only as organized as I've been for the last 3 years. I just have a bunch of started organization.
I just found a plate of armor, a plate armor thing that I need to get. I think
What is it called?
Plate of Knights Fellowship, where it's gleaming and never tarnishes, and it has a bonus action. And it can summon the spirit of a warrior to your aid. I don't know, just from like a role playing standpoint, it just sounds
I'm liking it, and I'm looking for it.
perfect for me. But it doesn't look like it gives any bonus to AC. But
Damn it, I can't get that started out of my head.
Jordan Michael said he'll take the bow now.
Damn.
What was that? You want the arcane bow for Stephanie?
No, he wants the ones made from the bowels of.
Oh, the Titan bow. Yeah. One second.
Yeah.
Why is my stuff not loading? You piece of poop. Oh, because I'm looking only at homebrew. That could be it too.
So Michael's taking Mama Shambling Mound and the entrails bow.
Yeah, those are both his. Yep.
No.
Oh no, literally, I was giving those to you.
I can't use the bow, but I figured it was poetic to say, "Hey, I'll take that bow now."
1 second, let me figure something out because you're getting that damn bow now. What do I have lore-wise to make this stupid?
A lot.
I do. I've made a lot of stupid stuff. Got it. You've got the Titan's bow, which is the bow of sinew, which is the custom one because it's made out of the gut of the dead renegade that we strung the bow with. So in order for it to work, this magic item is actually just a magic item that can be used 3 times per long rest, and it summons for 1 minute. It summons the spirit of Renegade, and he is your archer.
Oh no!
And you will get all of the stats of Renegade, and he will be able to have everything that character has for the full duration. But you've got to remember, it has to be role played as the original Renegade, which means there's no way it could ever be broken.
Jeez.
And you've got your Mama Shambling Mount armor.
So to kind of play off of like what Renegade was, is it a bow that pretends to be a magic staff?
Oh God, we had I was going to go off its original birth. We will hold off and see where this goes, whether or not I want to bring in the entire Soul Reaper thing again, because I put a lot of effort into a system that was never used. What are you going to do?
Ichigo and go Bunkai.
Well, it was funny because it was right before we were looking at joint abilities that they brought out with Ryoko's, right? So it basically, as I looked at it, is Ryoko's. I was like, man, that was kind of cool, but it's already someone wrote it, which makes sense because you're just balancing. On that same note, I played Daggerheart, and Daggerheart is a different type of fun. Daggerheart would be where Michael has an idea of doing something stupid, and no matter how he skins it, we don't disagree. He just has to be able to use these different abilities for storytelling, and he flavors it positive or negative. And then when you're in combat, it flavors basically you're doing stuff, and if it works, you get to have more actions, and if it doesn't work, there's less actions, and you're literally going against the DM. It is super fun storytelling because the DM literally does nothing. I give you a setting, and you guys tell me how the story goes. Well, I want to help them do that. Okay, cool. Describe it to me. All right, roll. Okay, did you gain fear or did you gain hope? And that's how people get their different their actions tokens built up. Like, it sounds more complicated. Then you start talking and going, oh, so what you're saying is we're just doing what we always do, but we're not worried about, do I have prestidigitation or can I go and clean them off? Oh, okay. With that said, if you're based on getting loot and feeling more powerful, it is a system you will not enjoy. If you like being able to do things like, I come over there and I tell him to do this, that, or the other. Oh, okay. Really? Oh, yeah. Roll it, see if it works. Got that. So, Sir Will, you have are you doing the Sunblade and the armor?
I've got the Sunblade, the Holy Avenger, and the Knights Fellowship armor.
Beautiful.
As long as you authorize that, I'm attuned to all 3 of them.
Good deal. On your armor built into the attunement, you took it to the metal clergymen that I have not created yet. But in order for this to make sense, they added to your armor the fractured soul knowledge of the emblem of the Gloom Defender. That emblem has a magic ward where no one can see it, and only an arcane or perception check or 25 or higher will get it. With that said, that's not as high as we would like because you guys are level 8 and badasses. So if you see someone that looks powerful, they may see it.
Bam. Bam, bam.
But that way we don't have to worry about attunement slots and everything works.
Jordan, I'm
All
sorry.
right.
What was the name of that bow again?
It should be something sinew. It's called the Titan Slaying Bow. The original one's called Titan Slaying Bow. So you can just get Titan Slaying Bow. Just realize that the way that it works, it's a cursed item because you get to see the embodiment of Renegade.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a really badass bow that may as well be controlled by a child.
A moron.
I'm going to work it too. I feel like there's something that's going to be one where at a certain level you'll unlock it. It creates a suicidal tendency where then it calls down from the gods. You get to call upon Braun in his pure form, the heretic. You get the level 20 for 1 turn, but it breaks the bow for eternity. Yeah. I'm going to have to write that one in just so that.
But then maybe come up with some long shot way where eventually the bow could be repaired or something. but it would take like a long time or something.
Well, it has to. You can just gather all the souls from the soul shards you're collecting and bring it back.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Sir Will would do. Yeah,
I'm
right.
not finding that shambling mound in the
Where's
listings.
Mama's? Do you have homebrew items engaged allowed on your character?
Yeah, because Persephone's bow showed up.
Damn it! Where the freak is this stuff?
Meow.
Collections. Send you.
Yes, I'm wide open.
I'm not seeing it either, Jordan.
I'm gonna have to create it. Oh, that's because I created it from the spot. Put in the Titan bow and then just write in. I was way lazy. I just literally went in and then changed a couple of names. And put Renegade on it. I'm like, yep, that'll work.
No, I'm talking about the armor.
Which one? Yours?
Yeah.
Mama's?
The shambling mound.
Damn it. Where are you? I wish you would work. I will have to get you on there. That's not what I wanted. Collections, campaigns, Itchy Back, Oath, Sardinia, Lycanthropes, new campaign. All right. Where are you, mamas?
I messaged Jake to see if he had any weapons he wanted as well for Thorn.
Thank you. Because I'll go ahead and let him know if Bree's joining us again. He can tell her what she wants. Man, I hate it when I look at Michael's characters when I haven't ever seen them and go, shit, what has happened?
He said that's a mistake.
Shit.
Uh-oh. I have made a grave error.
Oh boy.
I think Grinfizz needs some hand wraps.
So I don't want to get the same items as Inky does, but I do have something I want to show you, Jordan, when you get a second to be able to look it up.
Alrighty, let's see here.
It's called, and it should be in the manage inventory screen, but it's called the Everglacier prosthesis. One word, Everglacier. And I know I'm not missing a limb, but since I'm amorphous, I'm wondering I could still have it.
Okay.
I don't know how it would work story-wise.
I've already got an answer to the part that you're on. I'm almost there. Okay. Yes. Because it becomes a part of your arm and you can't move, when you do this, this will always have to be an arm in any shape that you take. Now, you can change for context what it is, the arm and so forth, but because of that, you can be a four-handed creature because you have the astral arms and all that. But you'll always have to have one of the arms like that. Additionally, as part of the thing to make this more fun, anytime 25 damage or more is done to you in one attack, that will cause it. Now it has to be 25 physical damage, slashing, bludgeoning, ripping it off, but basically it forces the arm to be removed and you lose the arm. But it has to be a shit ton of damage at one time, and they will be aiming for it. Does that make sense?
If it gets removed, is it able to be retrieved and reattached later?
Yes, but you from the removal, you will take
Lose the
you'll lose the
abilities.
ability, and you'll take 2d6 cold damage from the breaking of the spell, which is the equivalent of what would happen when you do the cold damage. So it's kind of like the magic's released from the curse. But yep, because that looks.
I just got to figure out a story method to get it to why I have.
Oh, that's easy. You are all sitting, and these are all from interdimensional, and you're being equipped as you've all been defenders of the gloom. And I'm doing what I do every time I get gloom defenders. You're being brokenly equipped. So you've got that. We've got a reason for the story on that. I don't feel nearly as bad because I pulled out stuff from Crooked Moon, and I'm keeping those things. Crooked Moon is not scary by hit points. It's scary that you don't. There's things that you just die. And I'm going to hurt a lot when I actually kill my first people. You'll be immortalized as NPCs, I promise.
Jordan, you
Some
might
of
want to be
these
worried.
things that just kill magical effects or spells.
Honestly, with Crooked Moon, there's curses and stuff, so there are a lot of answers to a lot of things. But where you would have death saving throws, if you get to that point, congratulations, you don't get death saving throws. It's just over. So it really makes you have to think. It makes you have to really want to know the information about a monster, because what used to be like, oh, never mind, I was knocked unconscious. Like, oh, never mind, I was knocked. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Like, that's it. Yep, that's it. Oh, no. All right, I'm saying it on the thing right now. Jake,
No.
Chisai is not alive yet. He's not in this domain. There's no Chisai poison. There's nothing Chisai.
Okay.
Chisai is the most broken thing ever, and he deserves every bit of it. But Chisai does not exist here yet. We pull him to the future and then go back.
Okay. His answer was, I said, okay, you can take like most of the old weapons, if you request. He's like, any old weapon? Exactly how he phrased it. I'm just gonna say cheese.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. It's all going in, because depending on what everything is, depends on if you screw up, how big the screw up is. It's probably the best way to put it. At this point in time, you realize that there's a potential for lore keepers. Oh, there's so much fun. I get to play with everything we've been building for 4 years, guys. This is awesome.
Okay, so that means Persephone's bow is not taken?
No.
I don't know.
You can have Persephone's bow, and I will allow you to put 4 different effects on that bow.
It's hard to remember everything I can do with it. It's the problem.
Well, originally it was things like, well, it depends. You want to go to the Eldritch version where you had different Hadar?
I was gonna say it could be the bow of Uncle H.
It's like, man, I'm gonna have to take on something for me to be able to pump Eldritch Blast through here.
Take on me.
Let me look if there's anything cool with daggers.
What did you do for the first 2 weeks of the new session, Jordan? Equipped everybody. Yes. It's fun. This entire thing is you're equipping, and all we're going to do is try to get a girl over to a safe place. That's it. You're going to be going across, using the old fishing shack to go across the water near where the tower is. Which we've never finished that, Eugene. Gosh, goodness, we have got so many things to finish. Oh, wow. Tower of Souls, man. I had like, yeah, I don't even think we got halfway through that. I haven't finished writing all that garbage yet. On my birthday, we went up to level 4. Yeah, we made it to level 4. The Dark Zodiac. Other than rock crystal to the top and coming all the way down. All right. Michael's stuff is scary. That's a memory. Oh, that's what I have to do. I have to make that stupid armor. Well, I don't know where it went. Now I'm pissed. I know I've made it. And what's horrible is that means I've written it down somewhere, and it's on some file somewhere,
Somewhere.
somewhere. Let's try this one. Magic items. Let's look at armor.
Section from that.
Take on me. Damn it, it's caught in my head. Armor of the. Oh my god, it's because I don't fucking know how to spell armor.
How are you spelling it?
Well, I think I got it off someone else because they spelled it amor.
Amor.
Like they love it. Hold on.
And the moon hits
Just-
your eyes like a big piece of pie. That's Armore. What rarity are you allowing us to go up to, Jordan?
Well, obviously, if whatever Eugene's most powerful one is.
Well, I don't know what the Holy Avenger is.
I don't either. I
It's
don't care.
legendary.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh boy.
open some doors.
We all know that we start bringing in that kind of stuff. You start running into anti-magic shield, like all kinds of stupid shit. Like, damn. Unfortunately, that stuff always has a limited effect. So,
That's fine.
what the hell? This person took my stuff. You piece of poop, and then modified it. I still don't know how to spell.
What level is that? Oh, never mind. I can't use that.
I may use his as my own, and then just. Michael, you may end up with more broken armor than I originally made. The only reason I like the shambling mound armor was a means that if you take lightning damage, you get to heal like a shambling mound, and then you get to reduce damage from fire and what was it, cold? That was it. You act like that's a big deal. Jordan runs his table like it's fucking Dragon Ball Z. You're like, that's so broken. Nah, it's just like everybody else. It's fine. I do enjoy the number. I enjoyed going to AdamCon and finding other DMs that are like me, and then realizing that having me at a table of other DMs like me had them go, really? I'm like, yeah. It was fun. I had one guy that was like, you're going to rule nos me? I'm like, I'm doing it so it makes sense. I assure you, I'm going to roll this horribly. And you better believe I had Will Wheaton's dice the entire damn weekend. It was awesome. I don't think I rolled over a 6. Give me my armor, you slow piece of garbage. Irritated me greatly. What the hell is this?
Ooh. Damn, you have to be a paladin for that one?
For which one? Tell me.
I'm looking at some fancy daggers.
Tell me the reason why, and we will work on a storyline workaround.
Yeah.
Our favorite thing.
I don't
Well, it
think I've
seems
ever
like
heard of a
they've
paladin.
made Holy Avengers be
Dagger.
available for more than just swords. They always used to just be swords. And I was looking, and it looked like it could be any weapon now, which
Nice.
I
Oh my
have
God.
issues with.
Sir Will's got a glaive now. He's like, I got to have reach. Fuck yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
You've got your aesthetic. I know, Eugene. You've done so much over the years of expanding. You bark like a dog sometimes. You've talked about an Echo Knight-esque thing. I mean, we've come a long way.
Hey, Jordan.
Yep.
I added an item to the game log. Is this too much to ask for as well, since I'm not really taking anything else?
I like it when you do things that you know that I'm a big fan of, like storyline. This artificial arm was constructed by which all right, so we're fixing part of that. This artificial arm was discovered in the in the Temple of the Lost as primordial magic and grifted onto you. All right, Jesus Christ, yes, same deal.
Ice
You
and
get to
fire now.
You get to choose right and left arm which one's which,
This is so
and your
dumb.
name is Todoroki.
Oh boy.
God, we're nerds. Okay. I don't know why. That looks so cool. Like I'm looking like why is there so much combat, Jordan? Because I want to see the effects. There's so much cool shit. What's gonna happen? You're fighting a lot of different shit. Well, technically, I left it pretty open. There's a big. You've got the underlying stories, but at any point in time, there are all the other people fighting for the other churches, and you don't know what's going on with the order because it's pretty much always been a dumping ground. All right, so you've got your arms.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to take that. I'm going to stick with the one.
No, you're taking both of them.
No.
I literally have given everybody else. Please do take it. I love the storyline. Same thing applies.
I will have resistance to fire and cold.
Do you think that I am going to You got fire and cold, and you don't think that everything I use is fucking necrotic?
That's fair.
Like, what's going to happen? Oh, he resisted, and then you're going to be like, what is this necrotic thing? I'm like, it's there to do 25 damage to that fucking arm. That's what it's there for. Then what? I'm taking your damn arm and creating a flesh golem with all of the leftover weird stuff on you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm having too much fun with this. It's like, what do you do? I like to make overpowered people and then build shit for them to fight.
Okay. I have a question, Jordan. I need DM opinion, maybe would be a better.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I'm between the 9 Lives Stealer Dagger, the Defender Dagger, Hecate's Dagger, or the one that's going to piss Eugene off, the Holy Avenger Dagger.
Yeah, see, I'm just paladins don't use daggers, so the idea of a Holy Avenger dagger is.
So it's actually a cursed item. We burned down.
Yeah.
So it's made from the Fiery Avenger, but it doesn't do radiant damage. It does necrotic. Yeah.
I
shouldn't say that.
Still have it give you advantage on saving throws against magical effects and spells.
Yeah.
No, we're going to make that disadvantage for our storyline.
Okay.
Well, not on my Holy Avenger.
Not on yours. You're supposed to have it. Why would anything other than a paladin have a Holy Avenger? The entire concept makes no sense.
That's what I'm not amused by.
But when I made it make sense. It was corrupted and changed, and therefore
that works. That works.
Okay, so if I do take that, that would be.
Where am I?
So it'd be necrotic damage, and then it would be.
You're not going to be able to change the stats on it. Just know it's going to be necrotic rather than radiant, and instead of advantage on disadvantage.
Once she assigns it to herself, I'll be able to modify all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find the stupid armor.
So I would use it in a crowd of enemies so that they would have disadvantage versus our side of things.
Yep. I will finish modifying it so that it makes more sense storyline, but it has to have a drawback because it's a holy item being used by something that's not holy.
Yeah, imagine that.
So like everything that we use.
I'm kind of leaning the Hecate's because I can get counterspell with advantage. I can get Gios. I do not know how to pronounce that spell. I'm gonna be honest.
That's
and
fine.
I can get control shadows.
Gaius is a great spell to have.
But again, I'd have to be a cleric or wizard on this one. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Are you okay? So you're putting restrictions on the spell and all that. Are these attached to an item, or are you trying to give these to yourself?
No, to the dagger itself.
The dagger is not restricted by class because if I did it that way, there would be no reason for you to have a damn Avenger dagger. Again, it goes back into that crazy doesn't make sense thing.
Oh, this would be Hecate's dagger if I did that one instead.
Hecate's dagger would be magic in and of itself. That's all magic. So why wouldn't you be able to use whatever the fuck you wanted?
Okay.
Like literally, it's like saying, well, I'm using the weave, but I'm not going to use this part of the weave. I'm going to use this part of the weave. No, it's all of it.
Okay.
No reason to make it harder than it needs to be. Where's my fucking armor? Tired of making stuff and having it disappear. Fine. I will make it special.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
I think I figured out what I want to take.
I know. That's why I had to sit here and look because I was like, I want to do something that's.
Yes, Rozzy. I know I told you to fuck off. Stop yelling. Come back up here. I love you. In a freaking heartbeat. Michael, what type of leather? What kind of armor do you wear? I didn't bother to look. You're a necromancer, and I know you're a wolf, but I don't know.
Um, I don't think I have armor. I have a. Yeah, the only thing technically I have is that thing that looks like a collar that's actually my cloak of protection.
All right. God damn it, Michael! I don't know why I decided to make this one for you.
Oh god.
Did I find for the base a legendary armor as the base for it? Yes, I did.
Jesus.
But you're not gonna be plate. You're gonna be half plate. And you still won't require. No, it's legendary. Requires attunement. To fire, cold. Hell yeah, cold. Yes, heck Gates, that's awesome. I'm just gonna start responding to you guys the way that I do my streams. I'm like, I can't type back and type. I'll just talk to you in the camera.
Oh, I just realized something. Do I need to attune to this too? Shit.
Oh boy.
Lord. I'm looking.
Better check all your attunement slots.
She's like, I need another attunement slot. You've been blessed by Persephone. You feel the gods call across time and space.
I do not have to attune to it, just so you know.
Zach.
I missed it.
On the stream, it says times Renee remembered the stuff on her sheet.
Oh!
Oh man, that's gonna be huge. Damn. Oh. How you doing there, brother, man? You looking at stuff for what you want? Talk it out. Just tell me what you'd like to do, and we can find it. That's what they're doing.
I say
And
for
they're
every
going through a mail
5,
break
we get an
with
extra
stuff
level.
there. So like, I am gonna have an item that every day, like, going to be a cursed item, and you're going to come in and roll, and every day that you roll is going to be a D4, and you're going to add or subtract that many levels for that session.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God, that's a horrible curse. I love it. It's like, what are you? Well, we're 3, so I'm either level 1 because I can't go below 1, or level 6 in godlike.
I wouldn't be able to remember all my feats and ability score upgrades from going back and forth so much.
You would everybody would have to have all like multiple character sheets every like, which one am I getting today?
You'd be like having to make, a character sheet per level that you actually make it to before you release it, so you can flip to the character sheet for the level you didn't make it.
No, you just pick new ones every time.
When I make this public for this armor, Michael, I am going to be told it's the worst thing ever. How could you make this? Oh my God. And I want you to know that I made it for you.
I made this.
I'm very afraid. Very afraid.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh, this is.
I'm a dork. I'm a dork. I'm a dork. I'm a dork. You can take the action to give yourself a. Yep. Changing that one used again until after a long rest, not till the next dawn.
Dionysus, such a
Yeah.
such a good pick.
God damn, has it been that long? Wow.
No, I can't do that. That is broken as shit. You get 1 minute. Jesus.
Do, 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 do.
You say goodbye, and I say hello. Hello, hello.
We all live in a yellow
It's just,
submarine.
I was listening to the Beatles while I was writing this stuff, and it's now I'm hitting, like remembering songs as I'm hitting spots I'm writing. Uh,
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
Mm.
Yeah, that's not it.
yeah, I don't give a shit. It's poorly written. I need this done.
Okay.
I want to pretend like we might do something more tonight other than me continue to go like, what'd you do? Here's what's going on in the world. And here is our armory. I say yes. Come on, Roswell. I love you, buddy. Just don't let me save this. Let me save this. Pretty please. Pretty please. Oh, fuck you.
Pretty please. Pretty,
Oh, come
pretty
on. I told you to
please.
save. You're gonna make me do this again. Is this what happened last time? Was this your way of just saying fuck you? Fuck you. Motherfucker. Hello, hello. Come on. I don't give it. Come on, give it to me, baby. Come on.
Meow.
Yeah.
I can't even get to anything. It's just telling me D&D Beyond fucking hates me. Got it. Heard. I didn't want to do what I was doing anyways. Psh.
Mhm.
Let's look at all my creations and see what horrible things I have I can find. Dave.
So I'm looking at my level up stuff because I still haven't done that, and I just saw the Portman one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What the hell do you want, Cat?
I guess if I didn't realize I didn't put it on there. It's private. Daddy's boy. I never submitted it to be publicly allowed.
No, it's on there.
Oh, it's because you're where I'm in here. It's private. That's fair.
I was gonna say, Jordan, you were reading that stuff about Helleroth, and I'm just going, hey, I know this one. Oh wait, no, I don't know this one, but I do know this.
I encourage everybody to use their knowledge.
I was like, oh, I think I could go find the chapters where all this information's
Oh,
from.
there it is. I found it. I just never submitted it. There we go. The feed cannot be shared with the community for the following reason. That is not licensed. You can kiss my ass. I can fix that in a heartbeat. Let's go. Edit. I don't. Roswell, give me a minute. Yeah, that's right. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Thank you, buddy. You literally like, I'm going to lick myself and show you my asshole. There you go.
I double dog dare you.
To bite him or lick his asshole.
No, Jordan, sorry.
I'm so tempted right now. I found a feat, but it might get me killed by half the party.
God, no.
Who
Well,
needs Uncle H?
Oh, like me.
Who needs Uncle H when you're a cultist? I don't know if it would make sense with my character.
Changes to that. You say, and I say hello.
I have sent you something fun, Jordan.
I am looking at that. Maybe. Looking at that. I am. Jesus Christ, Michael! I just now saw all this stuff.
I I've been. It's not in. There's nothing in game. So I was like,
I know. Well, that's how you have to send it because that's where I have to look for it.
yeah. I honestly thought it was in third and fourth, and I was just looking. The last mention of that is second edition.
What a pain in the ass. Let's see if someone made it already. That would be cool. Good, you created it. Thank you. I'm proud of me.
Yay!
Okay, pre-loaded spells. Oh, I forgot I did that one. I'm leaving that anyways. Okay.
Dun 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 dun.
Add a modifier. Modifier.
Hmm.
Immunity.
Oh,
Mhm.
I just found another one.
Lightning.
Excuse me.
Day.
Hmm.
All right.
Hmm.
I found something that might be close to a fifth edition creation.
And I say hello. I'm gonna be updating my skins. I'm just a lazy bastard and haven't done it yet. Hello. Prerequisites: you have to play on my table.
Nice.
There's your Kickstarter backer right there.
Save changes.
Hmm.
Did I really turn? It's. Am I on crack? Did I make a feat? I did. Mama shambling armor is a motherfucking feat. Which is probably why no one was finding it.
It's a what?
He accidentally made it a feat instead of an
Oh.
armor.
So whatever armor you have, Michael, I hate myself because when you do this and find it, you're gonna really laugh at me. But it is what it is because the person I made it for was a moron and I never corrected it. He absolutely should have exploited the shit out of me. On that note, enjoy, Michael. Keep the armor you have. Add that as your feat. The armor, the way that I made it is the armor you're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
It grants you this feat, except now instead of having to activate this feat, it just is there.
So it's a feat I have to add. You said.
Add the feat, and then it'll just everything will go where it needs to go. You'll get all the information.
Okay.
It'll just come in the form of a feat rather than the armor you put on.
Okay.
Which technically means, as we all know, I will forget. There will be armor that you will get that will improve where you're at because this feat has an AC bonus on it. Because I'm an idiot.
Oh.
It was the early days of homebrew. It's all right.
It really was. I was proud of that. I made it. God, it is 2.5, almost 3 years old. I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've come a long way.
And it's called Mama's Shambling Mound.
Mama shambling armor. Yeah.
Armor. Okay.
And I updated it, and I'm stupid, but you enjoy that. Because first off, it used to be temporary hit points. I fixed that.
Oh God. Like I said, I'm a little scared at seeing this.
Is Hollow Moon in here?
Jared,
Yes.
did you already give yourself the extra cantrip for the Horned King?
My extra cantrip?
If it doesn't have one, I can't remember. I play at my tables anytime there's chaotic a chaotic patron. I treat it the same way as an archfey. Archfey are always supposed to get an extra random cantrip. So because of where you went with your pantheon and stuff, and specific to the last word in your descriptor, that gives you the ability to choose off any list a cantrip.
Ooh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
There's the joy of pantheon.
Okay. I see what you stepping in.
All right, Renee, you're good there. You've got your new weapon, whatever the hell it's called. Michael's got his feet armor. I've got to get Michael
That just sounds weird. He's got his feet
the
armor.
armor. Zach
like,
has his arms.
My pauldrons
called
are
shoes.
toes. My pauldrons are toes.
Hey, Zach.
Yes.
Those dogs.
I also want you to have. This is going to remember your cool little tattoo you had on Enki.
The Blood Fury one?
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Jordan.
Hold on. Hold on. It is
That's-
usable one time every or it goes in alignment with the full moons. So on the night of your conversion, if you don't have one, which is why I hate telling everybody the storyline, but that's the way that this would work. So technically, whenever you transform because of how your Lycanthropy works, you'll be able to use that tattoo. But once that tattoo is used, you will have to go through 6 cycles, theoretically 6 months, for you 6 days, before you can use the tattoo again. But I figured it'd be a cool get out of jail bailout cause because, yeah. And I like the tattoo.
The Blood Fury tattoo. I'll send it to the game log.
I also feel really bad because I felt like I left you out a lot of stuff for some reason.
Now,
I don't
I intentionally chose just because my character's just a blob. I'm like, I can't really give him a bunch of like clothing and armor and stuff. So I thought the prosthetics would be the best fit.
I think they're super cool. All right, we got you. We got you. I've got to take my.
I'm debating on whether I just want to. I'm debating, Jordan, if I just want to take Vicious Mockery as my cantrip.
I take it all the time because I love it.
Oh,
Where am I? All right.
Did I wait a minute? Did I read that?
Dun, dun, dun. What's up, Ronifer? So you are getting a Rod of the Pack Keeper.
Oh God.
yes.
And I'm going to look for a homebrew item for you. But first, I got to make. So I said, I think I'm going to make you a specialized item. I'm making yours later. You are getting. Hey guys, I apologize. Bron's getting a cursed item.
Of course he is. Which one?
It wouldn't be Bron if he didn't have a cursed item.
So this is the fun one, and I'll let you all in on ahead of time. It's a cursed item, but it's only as cursed as you think of curses, because what happens is it's going to have a bunch of stuff that is going to be very bad, but it is cursed in the term of Bron by one of the spirits of Sir Will. And every time he goes to do anything and use that sword or any ability that would go against one of the Sir Will's beliefs, he gets to listen to Sir Will, Eugene, tell him why he's stupid and shouldn't do it the entire time he does it, and still has to talk through Eugene to use his fucking ability.
Okay, this could be interesting.
Oh my God.
I figure I want to engage Chris more, and if anybody can engage Chris, it's you telling him he's stupid.
Yeah.
Because,
Still
you know,
get plenty of opportunity.
it's coming.
The battle axe of deliberation.
Oh, dude, that's a great name. DM rolled a nat 20. Sir Will personifies, holding the axe. The pimp hand of Sir Will takes effect. Wham!
Jordan.
No, the axe just serves as the pimp hand.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
war
sir.
axe of will, the war axe of willful indifference.
Oh, these are great names.
Thank you. I'm good with puns.
Or the war axe of Will's withering contempt or something. Right?
Yeah.
Where did... Come on, man. I know someone's made this. I can't be the only person that just makes up shit they want.
So Jordan, with that cantrip, just so I can actually add it, do I need to do like the Fey touched thing in order to add it?
You should just be able to add it to your spell list. Just add spell.
No.
He may have a limit on spells, so that might be why.
If you can't, go ahead and have fun and add a whatever the class is, and add that as your magic initiate, and then smile upon the gods as you can add another cantrip and another spell of whatever you want, because I don't care.
Oh boy.
And that just adds to the fact of the reason you have that is exactly it should. I can change whatever. I can add whatever I want. Oh, you can't. Who am I looking for? I am looking for something Michael has sent me. What the hell is it called? Staff of the Necromancer. Come on, give me some stupid, really broken homebrew items. Let's go. What?
How many of our characters are going to die before even having a chance to use any of this?
Oh, probably.
Well, the only thing that makes me nervous is I'm waiting to see what. Oh, that I'm looking at mine. I need to look at everybody. I'm waiting to see what Jake ends up coming in with, because that means I've given him now an entire week to figure out what he really wants to do.
Uh-huh.
Oh, few homebrew items, staff, necromance. Come on, there's got to be a bunch made. There's no way there aren't. Ba ba ba, you slow piece of garbage. Da, da, da,
You got to figure it's only probably been
There's no way.
3
Yeah.
months that this has been available to be played.
That's true.
Because a lot of stuff I was looking up to when I was looking at it, was a bunch of stuff saying why necromancy is denied in D&D and all this other stuff, and I'm like going, piss, I gotta be old.
D&D keeps telling me it hates me, and that I have nothing but bad gateways everywhere. Come on, Michael needs a new staff. He's already got broken ass armor.
A little.
Just a tad.
Like I said, I thank you, but Jesus Christ.
This just means I get to add fun abilities, because that means you guys have got enough answers that I shouldn't feel bad. I feel bad when you guys forget that I've given you so many answers that, Renee, you forget that we have them. I was still waiting for. So Cerberus is okay, right?
Listen, it's a different game, okay? I had to accept that, and that's all right.
Well, I'd like to point out, if you want to have fun with that, you chose Hecate. So if that's who you're following, that gives you a lot of open.
Really?
Yeah. Remember, everything for me is storytelling. So if you're choosing your god and all that, that's how a big blob of water has 2 arms, the only solid thing on him. So literally, as he's walking along, you can just watch these 2 arms floating around amorphously on the outside of his body. It's going to look really weird when he puts people inside of him and their arms don't fit in. He's like, I'm going to have to cut off your arms to make this look right, guys.
So what I'm hearing, just to make sure I heard you correctly, is that Cerberus is an option.
Yes.
Jesus, you're all right.
Hey, Zach, if you do that, I know someone I can help you dispose of those limbs easily. Just so you know.
Oh my God, there's so many horrible things I just realized too. I'm talking to and giving you guys this stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm gonna come back after 2 weeks, and Jake, Michael, and Zach are gonna be like, all right. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna rip my arms from my body. Now you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna summon this dude, and we're gonna shove it on both sides of him. What? Yeah. It looks like he's immune to this, and he can do 1,500 damage. Yep, sure can.
If my arm is detached, can he summon elementals of the appropriate variety from them?
Theoretically, because how I wrote it, yes.
You're talking about Jake, right?
I'm talking about everybody. I don't even know what Jake's asked for yet. I haven't even. I'll get a random like 11 a.m. or a 1 a.m. weird like, oh hey man, I was just going over stuff, and I'll be like, that is an amazing idea, and then he'll tell me exactly what it was meant for, and I'll be like, every one of those DM means where you're like, okay, yeah, wait a minute, are you? God, Jared's done that quite a few times already.
What have I done?
The look where you're like, that sounds like a good idea, that makes sense, and then they let you in on the entire plan, and you just look down like, oh, I should have said no.
I've made a grave error.
Oops.
Okay, so there's no staff. Let's just try necromancy. That's a cool name. There's no. Do we not like necromancy? Hi, we're Aussie.
Necromancer. Necromancer.
What?
Meow.
Come here.
That cat wants to be a necromancer.
Come on. Yeah, I know. Hi.
I said
What the
yes.
fuck you want?
You said no.
So I'm gonna take you up on getting Cerberus.
Hell yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh gosh.
When you get Cerberus is a mount. You'll be able to ride from him. He keeps all the same abilities that he originally has and all that, but you do get to ride him as a mount. I believe his speed should be 45 as a mount.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Roswell, well, thank you.
Oh
I'm
goody.
writing- is it Underworld Cerberus, Cerberus Pup, or Two-Headed Cerberus?
Oh goody.
Use the two-headed.
Okay.
Meow.
It's 40 feet.
Yeah,
All right.
she's sitting right behind me.
Add 5.
Meow.
Okay, hold on. Let me
What?
refresh this page.
Fuck do you want? I just fed you an hour ago.
You
You yelling at me because your water bowl is partially empty.
Why is it not
Oh,
letting me
Jesus
open it?
fucking Christ.
No, you haven't, Father.
Oh, Jesus.
Father,
Yep, needy fucks.
you betray me.
If her water bowl is in the bedroom goes below a centimeter, that's what you get.
Oh yeah.
I've got a gigantic one in their cat room, but no.
My cats bitch about a lot of things, and then I feed the dogs, and they run to the dog bowl and let the dogs not eat. It's really cute.
Is that what you wanted?
All right, we've got necromancy. I haven't found a staff yet. Can we have a staff of necromancy? Let's go the whole 9 yards.
That's what I was saying. It's when I was looking. It was the way everything was reading. Is the last staff of the necromancer was 2nd edition.
I've noticed they don't seem to. They think wands are for some reason mean something. I'm like, a wand is not real. A wand is for conductors.
That man over there is not real.
All right, so Jordan's getting ready to make his own shit.
That's why I sent you those links.
Let's see if this. Does it have it?
Cat food.
All right, so just so the rest of the party is aware, I took for my feet Mark of Healing since we've been having so many healing troubles. So I've got Mark of Healing now, which allows
That's
me
3 of us.
Good
Oh,
call.
I just want to have it in case something happens.
Just saying. That's 3 of us that I believe has that feat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought about getting
Roswell,
the
New
grading.
Mexico. I
The
love you. I'm
funny
trying to
part
read
of it
now.
is when you think about that feat and the people that have it, the last thing you would think a person should have is that.
Stop biting me, dickhead.
Who you calling a dickhead?
Staff.
No, we're
Oh, it exists. Sweet. I can use this as the base. Bop, bop, bop. Please don't be 2024 rules because they're gay for this weapon.
oh, God.
Attunement description. Sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. That's a fucking hell of a description. I love it. And that's literally off of the... It's like this, except this. Staff of the... Let's call it necromancer. Ah. Attunement description. No, if I put that, they won't allow me. If I tell someone to rectally insert a staff for 1 hour to be able to feel the power of the dead, I might get that turned down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach's like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm leaving the charges on this one. That way I can have fun trying to watch you make it work. Sweet. Thank you, Wesley.
You are welcome.
You have... Oh, son of a bitch, dude. Is this really?
Saw, dude. Saul. Righteous.
I'm doing it.
Righteous.
And let's see. Well, we're going to copy this directly out of the wiki and translate it to what Jordan wants. Copy, 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 copy.
Yeah.
Copy, copy. La da da da. Sorry, Michael. I'm making this probably more broken than it should be. See, I don't like those ones. We're changing a couple of those spells, you piece of shit.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say there's like 4 links with multiple variations that they did.
Yeah. I'm using the. So I cheated and I've used Staff of the Magi from the actual
Oh
book,
God.
and now I'm modifying it. Yeah, you already know. At first I thought it wasn't fair, and then I saw you can recharge the staff as long as it doesn't go over. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And if it goes over, you have the effect of retributive strike, which is a nice way of saying you're going to really regret screwing that up. Where are you? Where are you? Jordan, 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 Jordan. There we go.
Actually, one of the things that's exactly what it referred to is being able to do what that staff could do. Only it showed the alternative. Yeah.
Yep. Well, basically, what I'm doing is taking Staff of the Magi and all the alternatives I'm just adding.
Oh God.
Where are you? Perfect. Save. I messed that up and I don't care. I can fix it right now. This is a broken ass staff, dude. This is cool. I probably shouldn't do this.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Do it.
Oh.
He'll do it because he knows that I will reluctantly use it in just a dire need because I'll be looking at it going, oh shit.
Execute Order 66. Do it then again.
Actually, it should be this.
Give in to the hate.
Give in to the hate.
Give in to the hate.
Yes. Bum bum bum
Yeah.
bum bum.
So what did you do
bum,
today,
bum,
Jordan?
bum.
I
I'm
gave
ready.
I gave everybody legendary everything because yeah.
Wow.
Person
See, Jordan, you can do that, but you know the stuff that you put skills in, lock
Yeah.
them to levels as we progress. Because 2 of those things that I sent you
Uh-huh.
were based upon your level, and one of them even
Yep.
said if you can't do it, it's cast at the lowest level.
Correct. Then that's why I'm giving you a bunch of shit
Okay.
that's added on necromancy that isn't that high. Because I see the other stuff that I gave you off Staff of the Magi, and I went, man, this is gonna hurt later.
Well, I'm just saying across the board, you could do that for all your stuff.
That's
Is
kind
as
of what
you-
I. That's
as
kind
you
of what I'm
increase your
doing.
level.
Yeah. That'll be something like I'm gonna do that with more of the Brawn thing. Like I did play with the Awakened stuff, and that's cool from a storyline perspective. But for the old schoolers that need to have a carrot in front of them at all times, this one works real nice. You know what? That's enough. You don't need any more. Those 3 things, theme it enough.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, Michael. Feel free to look up Staff of Necromancy.
Okay. Sorry, Eugene.
Just so you guys know, his staff has 22 spells that he could possibly cast from it. Oh my god!
I heard that, Zach.
What have I done? You've got dude. You've got immunities. You've got. I'm like, what am I doing to your characters? I'm supposed to give you stuff you won't take.
Yeah, this isn't that character.
I'm saying that.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Good deal, brother. All right, Brom. You and I will play with yours later because I want yours to be completely themed and stylized. And here's what I'm going to tell you that you haven't picked up on yet. There apparently are no limits because I'm an idiot, and you can choose legendary. Michael has 22 spells he can cast without using a spell slot.
Huh? Well, I haven't even
I hear
found
that
this thing yet.
You may have to reload. I literally just saved it.
Okay.
I'll publish it so I can be ridiculed. Why the fuck would you do this? Well,
Why would you do such a thing?
Because I have players that play responsibly, unlike your little trash coops.
Whoa. No. The reason why you're publishing it, Jordan, is because you'll give it to us. We'll forget we have it.
Oh, I don't think Michael will forget he has that.
This is true.
Eugene, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret of something that happened last week. I finally used my powers because you weren't here. Okay.
Yeah. No, but see, just because you're reluctant to do things, it's not the same as forgetting you have them.
well, that's true.
Okay, we all know who forgets they have things. Somebody who had a very powerful bow, I believe.
Oh,
Damn.
Eugene's
Damn,
getting on this one.
Someone is getting reamed.
Oh, that's even Eugene get on that one. That's amazing. I love it.
I will just go and put it on your fucking camera. Call me by surprise. What you doing?
Holy shit. Sorry.
Which one?
I just opened up the staff.
Okay, cool. You found it? I thought I was going to have to put it on there. Okay,
No, I found it.
good. I was worried. Does that look legendary enough for you?
Jesus.
Zach's looking at it too, I bet.
No, just him saying. Does that look legendary? Send it to the game log.
Oh, yeah. It's under the game.
Someone's
do I-
dying.
Oh. I think it just went. I pressed the button.
Yep. Oh dear Lord.
Necromancy, 50 charges.
Did you say 50?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Like
5-0. My age currently.
But you have to use points to cast different levels of spell.
It's true.
Yeah,
No
but he can bring.
magic,
All he has to do is be
fireball.
the target of a spell, and he gets his shit back.
Visibility.
A free reaction.
He gets freaking plane shift.
No, your team as a person that's already ethereal, so it makes sense.
Oh no.
And don't worry, when he plane shifts, he'll be able to leave his magical bow there to fight for you. He'll be able to see Renegade fire and shit.
So not only does it regain a metric fuck ton of charges every day,
Mhm.
he can cancel out spells to absorb points based on its level as a free reaction.
Yes.
And then, like other charged magic items,
Everyone should be really worried that I know
spends
these.
all
And I'm
the
like, sure.
charges, he rolls a d20, but instead of it breaking on a 1, if he rolls a 20, he just gets charges back. It never breaks.
So it's an okay item?
And then he's got a nuke on hand if he breaks it.
Jordan,
It's a free
so that's
nuke if
okay,
he
right?
breaks it.
I love that it has cantrips on here that he's just like, Mage Hand, light. He's just a dick running around hitting everybody with a staff going, light, light, light.
Mage hand, light, lightning bolt.
I'm still reading the top part. Zach's already all the way through it, going, "Hey, here."
Well, I felt really lazy because it literally says in the Arcana, it's basically just a Staff of the Magi with these abilities. No, it's nowhere near that. Staff of the Magi was way more broken than that, but I was like, I'm lazy.
Uh-huh.
Why is everybody so powerful? Because I'm lazy.
Wall of
All right, who am I
fire.
missing? Sir Will has his. Oh, and they'll get theirs. I'll deal with Braun. Anna's got hers.
Oh, you get a flaming sphere, an ice storm, level 7 fireball.
Good Lord.
Jeez.
The
Oh my God.
irony is that he is resistant to fire, so he can fireball himself and be like, F damage.
See, as excited.
Gosh,
I was
dang it.
just thinking more like, lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Well, that's what's horrible about him. He's like, man, I need to heal, but I don't have a heal spell. I know. I lightning bolt myself.
Wait, oh, you technically could with the shambling mound armor.
Yes, it is. He's
Uh-huh.
actually immune to lightning, and it heals him
Oh,
for the
God.
damage.
Looks like I gotta take shocking grasp.
What's wrong with him? I need to heal.
My only spell left is shocking grasp for lightning bolt. Hit me!
Clear.
So does everybody have their two broken items? I guess you've got a staff and armor. Zach has his left arm and his right arm. Renee has daggers. Anything else? Oh no, I guess a mount.
I have
you
the,
left that in there.
I just have the rod, but then you gave me the spell.
Hold on, I knew I was missing somebody.
Well, and then Jake.
I thought you still seemed really weak. I'm sure Jake will let me know throughout the week about all the fun stuff coming.
I didn't really know what else to take as like a secondary item. I've never really played a warlock or a sorcerer, so I didn't know like what are really good items for
1
them.
second. So from a sorcerer perspective, there's a couple that give you sorcery points.
Well, I know that there's the Bloodwell Vial.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. They're kind of boring in that regard because they don't do anything too special except for that.
Right, but take short rests. I mean, I get sorcery points back.
Well, it's until they finally get rid of short rests altogether because apparently it's not fair.
No.
According to who?
Yeah, well, 2024
Crybabies?
rulings.
Yeah.
All right. I
Like
need
it
something.
wasn't fair how paladins used to be able to smite
Jordan,
2 times per
Yes, sir.
turn because of a bunch
You're
of
correct.
crybabies. So
The staff is overpowered. It is beautiful, but you're probably not gonna expect me saying this. You know, the best part on this staff is
What's that?
the dead man switch
Yeah.
that I get to walk away from.
Oh, dear God. Yeah.
Read retributive strike. It is all
Yep.
force damage.
Yes, it is.
Stupid.
I knew that when you picked it out and I did it. I was just like, yep, this is Michael going, did you read that? Yeah, I read it.
Well, the
Ah,
versions, if
okay.
you look at the versions I sent you, that wasn't it.
Yeah, well, I'm lazy. What part of
I know.
I'm lazy?
I get it, but I said no. I didn't read this part. But oh god,
All right. Which one of these do I want to give to my friend Wesley?
Oh boy.
holy shit!
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh no. I don't like the grunting.
Well, but you say, oh no, these are things I'm excited I give them to you. Then later on, I'm like, that's not for me, and then I get mad.
Ow.
Nope. Nope. You took the Rod of Retribution already, right?
I took the rod of the Pact Keeper.
Okay, that's the +3.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the heck is the rod of retribution?
It's only an uncommon.
Yeah.
Make hurting you hurt. If the sorcerer is the type to bite back, the Rod of Refuge provides them with the ability that won't find anywhere else on their spell list. Whenever you take damage from a creature within 60 feet of you, you can use your reaction to deal damage to the creature.
Oh gosh.
So basically, you throw it back at them.
Holy shit! That actually. Oh, that is really cool.
And the way that it's written,
No, that's the rod of no.
There we go. I've got something for you. 1 second.
Okay. I'll let it be a surprise. You just add it to my character.
I got to modify it, but you know.
Oh, okay. Aw.
Learn how to spell.
Do, do, do.
There it is. Oh, come on, Jordan. My back hurts.
My pussy and my crack.
Jeez.
Sort of-
To the window, to the wall. Hey guys, you want to know something that's really funny? We're still streaming.
I already knew that. These are people going, these guys are crazy.
This is similar to like a shopping episode, except we're all just breaking
Yes.
things.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
everybody going, what's going to happen? Because we are not going to get to combat tonight. And the first combat at this point in
Oh,
time is going to be
man.
stupidly. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be like, this is stupid. And then stuff's going to happen. Because I know the storyline where it's at. And I'm like, man, it's going to look like I didn't even try.
See, the thing is, like, all of these are exciting, but when we get to a combat, that's when I'm really worried, to be honest.
Yes.
Hey, Wesley, what's your background real fast? We found you in a stump, right? That's
They
it.
did. They did find me in a stump.
You're a sorcerer. What else?
Warlock.
Perfect.
Oh god.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything will be okay.
Everything is gone.
Huh?
Everything is gone.
Hey, Jared,
Hmm.
roll me a d12.
Oh, okay. Five.
Roll again.
Oh. I didn't like that number.
It defeats the purpose. I can't make it more broken.
11.
That's better.
We gotta go to work. Work.
La 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 la
Work.
la 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 la.
Oh my god.
Ba. My brain. The radio of my brain.
Just turn it up and down a little bit there.
It's on a shuffle.
I am totally making a Braun. You're also getting this
Listen,
item. Oh, you're not next to me right now.
I'm scared.
I'm making a warlock item, I guess.
I'm scared.
The best spell, one of the best spells of the staff, isn't even a damage dealing spell.
I'm scared.
That makes it even worse.
Arcane Lock.
Yes. Jesus, yes.
Let me out! Please, let me out! I've been a good boy.
Oh, yeah.
No, I haven't. Listen, if I don't have, I don't think any of us have dispel magic.
I'm pretty sure that the staff of ridiculousness that Michael got
The staff has
dispel
it.
magic.
Well,
I'm pretty sure. No, I don't yet because I'm not high enough level. I will. Eventually.
Yeah, it does, but I would be the one casting it, so there's no reason to dispel it.
Correct.
You
For now.
Never say
Right.
never.
Listen. No arcane lock is going to stop Grinfizz from getting out.
Well, I will now because my
This is
arms
also
are
an
solid.
item for you, but I will cover with you what this is
You
later.
say your arms are going to be solid.
Yeah. I can't,
Oh,
I
I'm
can't
going to
change
give
my
you
arms.
guys so much broken shit that, oh my God. This,
Oh, actually, I was kind of figuring Grimfizz would be the torturer. You know, he's in the corner as with all of the enemies stuck in a room that can't escape, so they just panic, wear themselves out, and then he gets to torture them.
The torturing thing just has me thinking of like that Batman video meme, which is like, dun, 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 you want what he's having. Dun, 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 dun. I'm currently being
Wait a minute.
blinded. I gotta switch this.
Zach, are you considered a creature?
Yes.
an abomination.
Abomination.
So, what happens if you increase in size?
He gets little tiny hands he fights with a bigger stick. Bring are they wares?
You know, it'd be a really
choices.
cool idea, Zach.
What?
Is if Grinfizz multiclassed into Druid and you just took on the shapes of animals in your gelatinous form.
The ultimate lycanthrope.
Yeah.
My were form is just a
Any animal.
skeleton version.
Yeah. Any animal. What do I want to be today? A wereboar? No. How about a werebear? How about a werewolf?
That's better. I fucked up.
I'm
Hey,
scared.
Jared,
Yes.
what's your favorite spell?
I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head.
Why don't you know that? You're supposed to remember every part of it.
Well, like nothing comes to mind at all, and I'm literally doing stuff for a caster. I figured you would be able to give me, like, if I at any point in time I go, "Hey Eugene, what weapon would you like me to have?" I know it's Sun Shard. I know it's Gleaming Armor.
True.
I know.
True, but aside from Sebastian, I really never really. Well, I mean, I had magic, but I didn't play a major magic caster.
Got it. Then I will just give you things that are utility fine,
Okay.
and you will be like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because they're utility things that you'll really appreciate later that
Yeah.
aren't fun now."
Yeah.
Oh, this is one for my own sick pleasure.
Summon creatures. Let me summon 60. Let me summon 64.
No,
things.
I leave that to necromancers with conjure elements on their staff.
Man.
Oh, there we go. This will be a fun one.
I don't know. That dance macabre sounds real fun.
Save.
I'm
This
scared.
maybe I'll save. Please save. Please save. Fuck you. Piece of
Scared.
garbage.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do it.
I hope it saved. Da-da-da-da. Chocolate, thank you, sir. Yep, we definitely burned an entire session of getting caught up on lore and equipping the shit out of ourselves.
Yeah.
Next fight, Elroth.
Oh God.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point in time, I either have to change Elroth or really rethink how I wrote him.
What, are you not going to send Elroth via like
So-
Vecna stats again?
So let me cheat on this one. Elroth was literally Vecna, and you guys exploited the exact weakness that Vecna has, which is hit points. So if he doesn't get a chance to use his turn, it's over. Like, and by God, that bard knew what he was doing. Fucking bard.
I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. I really just kind of threw magic out there. But yeah, I definitely knew what I was doing.
If you look, it should be called the Ring of
Oh God.
Spell Theft.
Oh,
Theft.
giving him another ring. Oh Jesus.
Thank you.
Okay.
If I can find it. My homebrew collection. I'd like to point out that I was giving you an opportunity to dictate some of the spells that may have been on that.
Yeah, let's see.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I've got a whole lot of shit on. Oh my God, I've got so much stuff.
I really need to start looking more into spells.
You see in the basement the Library of Gallifrey. There's the Titan slaying bow.
All right, let's see. Ring of Spell Theft.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Did you find it?
I did.
Well, you saw that it was based on, but it had too many mechanics for anyone to care to do spell theft because we don't cast spells. Most of our stuff are abilities. So then I decided to be creative. And because you're a warlock, it made it easy to go. You will just cast the spell up to the level that you are. You're a warlock.
Okay.
But if you notice, those are all utility spells.
Yeah. Still.
But they're very useful, very good utility spells.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's in this 5th edition. The utility spells are way more deadlier than some of the powerful spells.
Additionally, if you haven't noticed, I don't think I corrected it. You get 10 uses per long rest.
So
And-
Jeez.
Yes,
long
so
rest is
every
how many
cast
hours?
every cast is unlike the weighted one for levels for the 50 points for the staff. Yours just means any one of those 5 you'll get to cast 10 times before long rest.
Gosh.
I was gonna say, what is the actual time frame on a long rest?
Long rest is 8 hours unless otherwise said. A short rest
Okay.
has to be at least 1 hour due to the fact that all the different. That's kind of where that short rest, long rest comes in with all the different 4 hours and all that. People were all like, one of the cool things that we do is as a relic born inside of
Yeah, Relic
Crooked
Born's only
Moon.
need 4 hours.
Relicborn doesn't need any time as long as 4 hours of it are spent singing and doing revelry.
Yeah.
So the 4 hours of sleep is actually 4 hours of entertainment that I could be using to impart information or do something. So literally, if you think it out, you never sleep. You always have something you can do, which is really cool. I really love playing a Relicborn Bard. It is broken because even when you suck, the Bard still can do something.
Sleep.
I was gonna
You're just a magical skeleton that's like staying up on Monster Energy drinks.
That is it.
24/7.
That is it. All right. So we've got the Ring of Spell Theft to my buddy Wesley. We've got the mount of Cerberus, which I'll have to. Even though it says two-headed mount, I will fix it. It is a three-headed mount of Cerberus along with other things. Renee, for theme, all three of the heads of Cerberus have a different personality, and one of the joys you get to have is making sure that they all get along with each other while you ride them.
Oh God. Okay.
Cool.
Hold on. So they all have to have the same. They all have different personalities,
Yep.
and
They'll talk to you, and they don't have to use words or anything. Maybe you can ask a warlock if they can speak with animal, because even though it's a freaking monstrosity, I don't care. It's an animal today.
He's just a big puppers.
Yeah, technically the big puppers with triple personalities.
Yeah. like the King Ghidorah meme. You got one who's a derp, one who's always angry, and the serious one.
oh my gosh, I haven't seen that in a while.
I have
so
made so many stupid things.
So
All
an
right.
action still is okay.
I created a rapier that acts where it has 3 times per day you can cast compelled duel.
I don't know why, but I feel like I must duel you.
Oh, that's what I need to do. Who wants a worm? It's a gigantic fey that's unaligned. It can
Renee could probably use that for one of the heads.
It's a planeswalker. Now, it looks like a purple worm, but it's got the head of a pigeon.
Oh, I remember
And it's covered in feathers. It's one of my many cursed images that I've created over time. Oh, hey, Eugene, we've got the Quiver of Hyperion. All right.
I think Grinfizz wants the worm.
No.
Just
I
imagine-
think I am going to have a campaign, just a small little one, like 2 or 3 sessions, where we're going after the worm, just because it sounds cool.
Slaughter the pigeon.
Just like saying the word.
Pigeon.
Well, there's actually worm eggs around. And I can't remember. I know that Austin had one, but I actually know that mount is floating around somewhere in multiple tables,
Oh gosh.
lost to posterity. All right, so it looks like as we've all gone through Undergloom, and it looks like a bunch of kids that went into make-believe world and came out from regular clothes into godlike mythical armor.
We basically raided the Hall of Heroes.
I am going to take and do a session, like a montage, where I'm just going to play like the fast music, and you're just going to have pictures of like your characters, and I'm going to put them in different armor sets. Like, yeah, this looks good. Roar! Ready for
Rock's
battle.
gonna return from some mission back to his armory and just be like, "What the fuck?"
There'll be a cut back. It's like, where'd this stain come from? What the fuck? Where is my stuff?
Montage. It has to be to.
Why
open
is there a
door.
crystal missing from the shield?
Oh my god! It's like so many things.
Like
All
any
right.
good montage? It needs to be to the Ode of Joy. Ode to Joy.
That is when Proteus says, "I wish you luck." Stilton will lead you to the fishing dock. A friend of ours named Murray goes by Murdog.
Murdoch.
He will have the ship. Let's not lie. The boat. It ain't a ship. It's a fishing boat that you can use by cover of night. Sorry, Sir Will, to get the child home safely to Safe Harbor. You will need the child with you in order to bypass the magic, as Stilton can only travel in through portal. So basically, you need the girl with you. I didn't specify dead or alive. We're assuming you're going to have her there alive, and we
You'll
will
better
be.
be alive.
Yeah, that's the hope. And when we start next session, we will be coming upon Murdog's fishing hut, and we will see where we take from there, as we will be arriving at night with a lot of armor, and depending if Sir Will has stuff out or if the necromancer starts hitting shit and casting light cantrip with a staff out of hatred, whatever.
Light, light,
So bright.
Well, plus I've got a feat where I can just cast light at will or something.
Oh yeah, at this point in time, we have the gaudiest group of individuals ever. It's like, where are they at? Right here.
Also, my armor is
The
now
party of
going to be
pimp.
ultra shiny. So yeah.
the pimp party.
So the other thing that I want to let you know, Jared, before I leave, is the ring I gave you. That's for a warlock. I am also giving to Braun.
Oh dear lord.
Oh, good.
He will roll for his uses, but he will have the same spells too. So I'm just excited to see how he uses them.
Oh gosh. Jeez Louise.
I think
So
on that,
I did have a question
Yeah.
about that. So with what I was reading, so if you use all uses, can you then reacquire new spells? Because technically, with the spell theft,
if you look at how I did it, you only reason you have those is you're not absorbing the spells to use later. You have stolen them and printed on the ring, so the ring refills the charges every day because I'm lazy.
okay.
Now, with that said, is there a storyline or things, because there may or may not be a guy that would have a contradictory artificer that you wouldn't know about, but there may be a gnomon tinkerer that's around that could do stuff with this and do cool things? Possibly.
Possibly.
That's why I said I encourage all of you to cheat and know the lore to direct where you're going, because it just makes it more fun.
I'm so surprised that Gunther never met Noman Tinker.
I tried 3 sessions to get you to meet up. It's like Jake trying to get the freaking stuff to finally get his get weapons and stuff and all of that, and he never showed up for Captain Noman Schmuggler.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I need ammunition. Oh, I need to learn how to make ammunition. Are you here? No. Fuck. That happened a lot. Now,
I'm gonna say our stuff's overbroken, but I'm really scared by what Jake's gonna bring to the table.
I'm excited to see what Jake's going to bring to the table. On that note, guys, it's 9:05. Some of us are tired. Some of us have to work. Others of us need to figure out what choices they've made in life and then make sure that the things are comparable to what powers I've given.
Yes.
Still, the hard part is I gave you guys stuff, and then I have to question, because if Jake asks for something and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm lazy, Jake will be like, excellent. That's a one shot.
Just hold firm on no whatever it was Chisai stuff.
Sap of Chisai.
I have to, because Chisai was the greatest, most broken character, but
Yes,
from a
he
storyline perspective, it made sense because he wasn't from our dimension fucking at all.
Right.
But there's no reason for him to be here now.
Right.
Now, if we jump to the future for some reason, which I can only think of maybe 3 really off-the-wall things you guys could try to push. And I'm not suggesting them, because if I say them, they'll be real.
Will them into existence.
I worry about that sometimes, because especially when it comes to Jake, because he is the epitome of, that's a good idea. I had this idea, and I'm like, that's a great idea. God, I don't want to be your DM right now. I'd love to play at your table on your side, feeling all powerful. But on that note, guys, and all my friends here at Nat One Nonsense, I appreciate you coming out here and watching how we dump lore and break things. And I assure you that what's getting ready to come is, I'm excited, because the first thing that's going to wake you guys up is you haven't figured out is you get to go past the Tower of Souls Island, and that's going to be fun.
Woohoo!
That's assuming that you go by it. I like to say those things like I'm doing, but you guys have always been one like, oh, I know what you're trying to do. We go this way.
You were the one the Atlas, Farkov Atlas one, where you just like, you gave us a choice. It's just like, you can either take 2 levels and just be there, or you can ride this ship.
Yes.
And then it'll be like 4 days. They're like, Come
on. You know what you want. Eugene messed with me today. He was like, I don't know if I'm going to take the levels and take the disadvantage. I've got great news, everybody. You all had disadvantage today. How did it impact you?
Not at all.
Not
Cool.
at all.
I don't think it was intended to be that way, but that's how it worked. All right. Matter of fact, the 2 times that I had Jared roll, I had him roll again. It's the opposite. You had advantage today.
Yeah.
On that note, as I said, it's 9:08. I look forward to next week, where the story gets really scary and you get to watch the glowing heroes walk into the light.
Yeah.
Well, technically it's nighttime, but or in the words of Sir Will, rough.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Not One Nonsense. We will see you next week, and I will see you guys next. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Jordan.
Bye bye.